Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are back, and we're doing a Theros flashback Phantom Swiss draft. So I recorded a lot of these when the format first came out years ago, but that's about the last time I've played it, so it's been a while. I do remember Keepsake Gorgon being fantastic. 2/5 Death Touch. Yeah, I'd probably take this. Annex and Psymead are also very good. 3 mana, 3/2 First Strike Vigilance. It's a nice ability set. And then buff your team when you buff it. I like it. I kind of want to take the Gorgon more though. This card seems more fun. So we're gonna take the Gorgon. I just remember this card being really good. Anything else nuts in this pack that I can remember? I mean, all the Bestow guys are good. Yeah, Wingsteed Rider's good too. Alright, taking the Gorgon. Never looking back. Okay. Follow-up pick. So we have a Baleful Eidolon now, which is good. We have I see. Divine Verdict. This is familiar. We have Sip of Hemlock. Time to Feed. Yeah, I remember this card. It's kind of cool. Wavecrash Titan's kind of a fun one. Voyaging Satyr for some ramp. Maybe we take the ramp, but I feel like taking removal here is good. Could just take the Sip of Hemlock. It's a little bit expensive. You never really have enough ramp, especially in a Bestow format. I think we're going to go ramp. Okay. Draw a card if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter. That can be pretty good. What else we got? Shipwreck Singer can do some cool stuff. Staunch Hearted Warrior is okay. Rage of Perforos is actually just okay, not bad. Viper's Kiss, playable, not great. A lot of fairly underwhelming stuff here. Horizon Scholar is pretty good too. So in black, there's nothing remarkably good. I'm just trying to think of what the best the best card here is. I don't remember Rage of Perforos being nuts. I only remember it being okay. But, I mean, we can take it. Maybe I'm just supposed to take some Bestow. I'm going to actually take the Scholar. I remember Scholar being deceptively good. It's a good finisher. So we have Baleful Eidolon in black. Cutthroat Maneuver is actually kind of cool. Can be a game flipper. Warrior's Lesson. It's kind of cool, actually. That's a powerful effect. This is card advantage, but it's a little expensive. Might just take the Baleful Eidolon. Death Touch is good. But could just take the Cutthroat Maneuver too. It's a pretty excellent combat trick. But I feel like Eidolon's got some good versatility. Like if you can get enough, if you can get in a lot of Bestow, you can get some nice value going. Especially with ramp. But we don't know if green's going to work out yet. We still have to figure that out. I think we're just going to take the Eidolon here. Timoret, the Murder King. It's okay, not great. What else is good here, though? This is more of a sideboard card. This card's okay. It's a good trick. Nothing super exciting here. Could just take the sideboard card in Shredding Winds, or I could consider this Witch's Eye and see how it plays. I don't remember too much about it. It's an uncommon. Battle-Wise Valor is just, I mean, it's a playable trick. You get to scry. It's not bad. I'll probably take the Witch's Eye. I'm kind of intrigued by it for some reason. Uh, only a green creature. They don't print cards like this too often anymore. That's a little too narrow. Triad of Fates. So it's white, but put fate counters on things. I don't really like this card that much. That's a little bit too slow for my taste. Boon of Erebos is deceptively good. You do have to lose 2 life though, which can hurt. Fleshmad Steed is, I mean, it's not a disadvantage, so that's kind of cool. But all in all, not a tremendously exciting pack in general. Guess we'll take the boon just because I know it's a pretty playable trick. Cavern Lampad is good. Intimidate's something they don't really print too often anymore either. Griptide is good. It's not bad. You got enough enchantments. Must be blocked. When it dies, you can kill stuff. It's expensive. It's a cool ability, but it is expensive. You can kill 6/6s, but and you can get. I mean, what's cool is you can get 2-for-1s out of it for 6 mana, and it works with green fairly well. I think we're just gonna take the Lampad though. I like Griptide a lot too, but I kind of want to just get in one color at least, and then figure it out from there. And I feel like black is a good route to go because we have, at this point, we've got some good bestow going. And if I remember correctly, they didn't really print any like pacifism style of effects because that would just be too powerful in this bestow format. So if I remember correctly, we don't have to worry about that. Satyr Piper is okay. Scourge Mark, and I mean, Scourge Mark's cool if you have the buff effects, the heroic or whatever. I don't really like any of this. I'm just going to take the Piper. I'm not really excited by any of those cards. I do think Mnemonic Wall is good. Skull Cleaver is good. This can put people away. It's more of an aggro card, but still it's good. Mnemonic Wall I might just take though. We don't really have the support for it yet, but if green doesn't work out, I mean this is a cool card. Blocks plus maybe kill some stuff. We're not super well geared to be aggro. Kind of want to do, I don't know why I want to do something a little bit slower. So we could take the Sip of Hemlock now. It's expensive, but otherwise it's another Baleful Eidolon, which is fine too. But Sip of Hemlock, let's get a removal spell. Benthic Giant's actually pretty good too. Hexproof is good, of course. We can move these into their bestow slot for now. Give us a better idea of how much mana we're going to want. It's actually not bad. This feels like something you could splash for. And I don't really care about anything else. March of the Return we could take. Otherwise, it's got Heroic. Good way to buy some time. But I think I'm going to take the March of the Return. It's a good value card. Yoked Ox. Well, I guess we'll take Viper's Kiss probably for sideboard. Fleshmad Steed, totally playable. All right. I don't know how honestly, I can't remember much from this format other than Prophet Crufix. This card is this card's dirty. You can do really cool stuff with this card. Emissary is fantastic. I remember this card is very strong. Yeah. The Fortune Hunter's cool. I like it. Time to Feed. I do like this card. I mean, it's good removal. Definitely good removal. I'm considering the Emissary, though. I do vaguely remember this card being pretty strong. But do I take it over removal? I might. I feel like if you're going to go down the bestow path, you go deep. I do like this Emissary. Yeah, we're going to take it. I mean, I should be looking up prices on these rares, honestly. It's been a long time since I played this format. It has been many years. I think it was probably one of the earliest draft formats I recorded videos for, honestly. Someone could probably look that up. So here we could take Traveler's Amulet. Not bad if we want to do some splash shenanigans. This splashes too, a way to do it. Battlemaster's kind of cool. Nothing really blowing my mind here. Prowler's Helm is actually pretty strong. Kind of a little heavy on the 6 drops, although some of these are a little bit cheaper. Maybe it's better to put them in their cheaper slot, because you want to look at the cheapest you can play them for. That'll give you a better indication of the curve. So I could take the, I'm just not super excited by it. I'd probably take the Amulet, I guess. Doesn't commit me to anything. It's totally fine. Easy to play card. Not giving up too much for it. Maybe a Prowler's Helm. Maybe I'm supposed to take that. I don't actually remember. Disciple of Phoenix. 1/3. Enters battlefield. Target player reveals a number of cards from his or her hand equal to your devotion. You choose one of them. It's kind of cool, actually. You can make them. And Duza was good, right? Oh yeah, that is actually kind of cool. Enthusa might be the pick. That's a fun. This is actually a pretty fun card. Just make an army, bestow, and then just make an army. It's pretty good actually. The Ordeal cards are good. Flash of the Whip is good. I think I'm gonna take Enthusa though. Vrika's Mender. Yeah, this is a good value card. Yeah, that one is real good. That's a good reason to be green-black. Another sip of Hemlock in here. But I think we're just gonna... We're actually getting some pretty nice value cards. Getting the Satyr here is a really nice pickup, actually. I doubt Swan Song is worth anything. I feel like it was Swan Song was actually seeing play for a little while, but I don't know. Maybe we dump the blue. Not that I have to, but I don't mind doing it. All right, Satyr. I like the ramp. Reverend Hunter. Yeah, this one's cool, isn't it? I guess. Not for us. Disciple, same sort of problem. Fleshmad Steed's not exciting, though. I mean, we could just take the Reverend Hunter because it's rare, but... Yeah, we could end up with some more green out of pack 3, you never know. I'm not giving up much of anything for it except like a Fleshmad Steed, which I don't care about. So, okay, I'll take the rare. Savage Surge is a good trick. Unknown Shores lets us splash if I want to play Scholar for some reason, just to... I do remember that ability actually can be pretty annoying. Otherwise, I take Nylea's Presence, more ways to splash. I kind of want the Savage Surge, though. It's a totally fine trick. And the fact that it untaps is very legitimate. Alright, Harpy is okay. It's not great, but it flies, and we might want some flyers. Otherwise, another Fleshmad Steed or a Disciple. I mean, Disciple's cool because you just gain 2, at least. And we do have a fairly good late game plan at this point. Alright, I guess I'll take the Disciple. I mean, this does fly, but it's not very good. It's okay. Could take the Loathsome Dude, or we take a sideboard card. We're pretty close to a deck already. I don't know if we're going to have space for another 6-drop. The Loathsome guy is okay. But Shredding Winds could be a useful sideboard card. So I think I'm going to take it. I think we're going to... Yeah, we get one anyway, so rewarded for our choice. I feel like I kind of like what we're doing. I got the Disciple back. That's actually kind of nice. I mean, what's cool is it's just, even if it's just a 1/3 look at 2 cards in their hand, make them discard one. It's not bad. Otherwise, you take Fade into Antiquity. I kind of like getting these value cards, though. We're just going to pass that stuff. Let them take it. Take the Unknown Shores. Could play it. Haven't decided. They can have that. Alright. So what does our deck need? I mean, we have finishers. We could use some more early game stuff. Oh, this is cool. It's expensive, though. Is Nykthos worth anything? Might as well check, right? I feel like Nykthos was definitely played at one point. It's worth a ticket. Not that impressive. Take another Disciple. Not really interested in the Hedonist. Could just take the Acolyte. It's not great for us, but it could be pretty good. Actually, I guess we take Lash the Whip. Our removal suite is actually fairly low. We have a Savage Surge and a Sip of Hemlock, so... And I guess a Keepsake Gorgon. We'll just take the Lash of the Whip. It kills things. Returned Centaur. I see. Commune with the Gods. It's Or. You don't get both. Another crack at Warrior's Lesson. I don't know if we're... Burnished Heart is actually pretty cool. Yeah, wait, it ramps too? We're going to take this. This card's sweet. It's not just put them in your hand. You put them on the board. So you can even block and do that. It's pretty strong, actually. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Is there a disadvantage? Oh, you have to sack a creature. I'm going to take it anyway. I don't care. This card's strong. So, take the Baleful Eidolon. So the cool thing about our deck is, I do feel like we've got some great late game, and we get another Satyr too. This is actually really nice. Having all these Satyrs is good for us because we've got a fairly high curve. I think we'll take another Lash of the Whip, get some more removal. So we're actually doing it. I feel like we've got, at this point, just a very solid plan. Question is, yeah, I guess we're not doing the Witch's Eye. We're not going to do the Scholar. There's cards that I want to play and cards that we just don't need. Return Phalanx is just a defender. Probably want the Artisan Sorrow, probably for sideboard. We don't really have anti-enchantment stuff or artifact, so could be useful. We already have to make some cuts. We're probably not going to do the Traveler's Amulet just because it's not necessary. And then we can cut some creatures pretty easily. You get a Whip of Erebos too? This is sweet. We're getting all these awesome black rares. Actually, Insatiable Harpy is really good too. This is like our pack, but come on. Are you kidding me? Whip of Erebos? This card is so sweet. This card is really sweet. Just gives you guys lifelink. Alright, we'll take the Acolyte. Return Centaur is funny because it does actually synergize with Whip of Erebos and March of the Return, but I don't really... I mean, this does too, but it doesn't give you... It's cheaper, but it doesn't give you the body on the board. I don't know. I'll probably take the Centaur and not play it, honestly. Another loadsome... Or we could take the Goliath. I feel like we're not going to play either one. Take another Viper's Kiss. So, our deck is pretty cool. Guess we'll... Whatever. I don't remember if this deck's going to be good or not, because it's been a while since I played this format, and we're a little expensive, but we have 3 Voyaging Satyrs and a Burnished Heart. So I feel like our ramp is actually kind of good. And so there's things that I want to play, and there's things that I probably just really don't need or want to play. So like Reverend Hunter, I don't think we need it. We just don't have enough devotion. Disciple, there's an argument for it just because it gains life on its own, which is actually kind of cool. But I think considering we want to make some cuts, we're probably just going to dump it. Probably cut this to at least one of those, maybe two. But probably dump the Disciple. I don't know if we actually want the Acolyte. It's a little too expensive. And then something like this. So we're playing 17 lands with 3 Satyrs and a Burnished Heart. And we have quite a few cool things going on actually here. We have how many bestow creatures? 4, which isn't a ton, admittedly, but we have some removal. We have double Lash of the Whip, Sip of Hemlock, Savage Surge, Boon, and we have good finishers. And for Rika's Mender, rather, is very good. We've got the Overlord, which is kind of cool too. We're ramping. It looks like a fun deck. And we have quite a few things that can target Anthusa. Besides the 4 Bestow guys, we've got a Boon and a Savage Surge. Maybe I have... Fleshmat Seed's pretty unexciting. Maybe I want something more expensive. A little more utility out of all this ramp. Or I could... I don't know if I want the Witch's Eye or not. I can't really decide. It's probably not that good. Could take another one of these. I mean, what's cool about this card is... you can get some 2-for-1 value out of it, but it's not great. Otherwise, we could play the Return Centaur just for some, basically some Whip of Erebos synergy. I think Fleshmat Steed's unexciting enough where we don't need it. So up the curve a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. This Satyr Piper is fairly underwhelming too, but it's cool, I guess, with some stuff we have. Like it's cool with Death Touch sometimes. Well, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with this build, I think. We'll find out. We got some sideboard stuff going on as well, so okay. Yeah. So we can focus on the black, probably go 9-8. Which I think is fine, because we want to play those Satyrs early, so 9-8. And yeah, kind of a cool deck. Don't really have any complaints. I mean, we're a little high on the curve, but it's cool having all these rares. So, all right. Yeah, this is it. It's been a while. Theros. Let's see how we do. See you round 1.